guys, welcome to another episode of HLX360 drill series. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite midfielder drills we did this year called double move shadow boxing. This is a great drill to do with your whole midfield unit, your attack unit, or if you're stuck in quarantine right now and you only have a few buddies in the neighborhood, you only need 2 to 3 people to do it. Right? The reason we call it shadow boxing is because we're going to focus a lot on our tempo. All right? We want to start slow. We want to find the rhythm, get the footwork down, feel really comfortable doing this before we increase our speed and increase the difficulty. Right? Our focus, our coaching points really are our footwork, all right, our tempo, and keeping our head up as an offensive player throughout the life of a dodge. Right? So to start, we're going to have an offensive and a defensive guy, right? We're focusing on corner dodges from the wing. You can do this from top center. You can do this from anywhere on the field, right? But for the purpose of this drill, we're going to start in the corner. And we're going to start hip to hip with a little bit of contact. We want our offensive guy leaning on our defender, getting used to keeping his head up and driving to the front of the goal through contact. All right, so we're here. Our offensive guy wants to get down to that 7-7 area, kind of a similar spot to the island that the attackmen like to get to. We want to get there as a midfielder. All right, our leaning on our defender. And once we get to this spot, we want to step away. We want to stay balanced. We want to keep our head up, looking past our defender. And as a coach, right, or if you're doing this with your buddies, tell your defender to pick a side, right? Be obvious with what he's going to do next, right? As we get used to this, as we get used to reading our defender. So right now, we step away for this purpose, for this dodge. We're going to keep our hips parallel to the end line. So we lean in, we step away, and we're here. And our defender, let's say he takes an over-aggressive angle, keeping us from getting to the middle. And now we get to the front of the goal, going that way. Right? That's one way to do it. There's a ton of moves to do from this area, but the key to all of them is our footwork and our balance, our head up, and our tempo through this. All right? Here, we can talk about going to the middle of the field. Right? We fight towards the middle of the field, what we call the Z line, the line that splits the field down the middle. Right here, we're leaning on our defender. Now we step away, and now maybe we square up. Now our hips are again parallel to the end line, but we're squared up to our defender and squared up to the goal, as opposed to down here we're more squared up to the end line and GLE, but not necessarily the goal. And now we see, what does our defender do again? All right, does he force us back where we came from and we split and go here? Does he square up and let us choose? Right, maybe we're left-handed, so that's why we were leaning left-handed or driving left-handed. We bounce and re-attack. Right, what this does is it gives us a great angle to go right at the goal. The sweep is really hard. If you can beat a guy clean, yeah, you can turn it right down and go right at the goal. But if he gets a good drive on you, you want to step away and re-square at that Z line so that you can go right at the goal again, right? You don't want to be running, off toward the corner pylon to shoot, right? That's, every coach has said that's a really bad shot, right? If you have 3 guys, all right, or if you're doing this as a team, you can add a slider in. And now keeping our head up becomes even more important. Right? So we drive down, all right? We step away, our defender is here. Now we want to see what the slide guy does, all right? As we step away, does he retreat? Does he keep coming and allow us to roll? All right, what does our defender do? Does he drop off? Does he try to stay on a double? Again, going at 70% speed, allowing our offensive guy to see all of these reads, feel the rhythm and get his feet underneath him and stay balanced. And then as you get better, you increase the tempo, you increase the difficulty. You don't script it as much, right? Again, you do it here, you come to the middle, you step away, all right? Let's say the slide comes all the way. Now we're gonna roll and get down, right towards the goal left-handed, all right? So double move shadow boxing, our coaching points are our footwork, our tempo, and the tempo is really important because not only are we going slow to start, but you also want to be fast and then slow when you're dodging, right? As you step away, you slow the tempo down, your body language changes. You want to see if that slide reacts to that, all right? And then our last one is keeping our head up. We have to be able to read the slide, read our defender, and always be able to ready and willing to make the next pass. So now we're going to take you to a couple instances of us doing this in practice and then how it works in a game. Watch the Dodger's footwork and balance, his tempo, and the way he manipulates the slide by keeping his head up, ultimately leading to a goal.